Hey everyone, I'm the real Evab. You're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. Standard mode. Alright, this is run number 74. Let's get started. Starting off with a Sapphire today. The Brace Gem. Our options are obtain a random rare, obtain a random common relic, rare card actually, common or a random common relic, obtain a curse for 250 gold, or boss swap. Let's take a look at our map. Mark off some initial possibilities. All of these look alright. So really safe route on the right, but I'm really liking this route through the left side. 2 campfires, 3 elites. Later act, super elite seems fine. It's not quite at the end, so we'll have a little bit of trouble with it, but I think at the very least we can get here, or we can bail out to the shop. So I think we are going to go this left route, provided we... okay. So I think this should be good enough. At the very least we can buy something at the shop, perhaps. And even if we miss out on attacks, we can still go for potions and stasis. And actually we have a bailout option here. If we get to here and we're really doing bad, like no potions, no offense related stuff, we could go right. Take a couple more fights, take less elites during the act. Or less campfires, I guess. Random rare seems a little bit too risky. Random common relic I think is really good. Obtain a curse for 250 gold is great if I'm going to go this left route. And we don't need to boss swap, so it's between these two. Most curses early are not too bad. The HP loss ones are the most punishing, regret and pain. So we could lose a bit of HP going through this way with 250 gold. There's a little bit more to think about as well, considering 250 gold, sometimes you want to just spend on a really big purchase, like a relic, and then you don't have much room for anything else. So I guess if that doesn't provide us enough value for the upcoming elites, we'd have to skip that option and opt into cards and potions, maybe a common or shop relic. That's probably acceptable. Common relics can also kind of whiff when it comes to early game. They're kind of guaranteed to start giving you value by the end of an act. Nearly guaranteed. So like stuff like ceramic fish will probably have paid off as a Niao bonus by then. There's some other non-combat related stuff, like maybe Tiny Chest. Wait, no, Tiny Chest is uncommon, right? I don't remember. But yeah, this might not give you a combat relic, and if you don't get a combat relic, then you have no Niao bonus for pretty much the entire first act. So I'm going to take something that is generally very powerful and is probably going to get us something anyway. So we got a Clumsy. It's the best curse in the game, I think. Because it just exhausts itself for free after its first use. Alright. Just going to start off with the usual stuff. Two more strikes would be great to find here. Alright. Not quite there, but that's fine. One more strike will do it, and we're guaranteed a strike draw this turn. There we go. Snack of Oil, not exactly the best potion, but maybe we can take an expensive card. Priming Shot, Resilient Plate, Clone. A little early for both of these. This is kind of niche anyway. This is generally good, 1 energy for 8 brace, but I like the Priming Shot here very much. Also decent upgrade. Braces for more, that'll stay relevant throughout the rest of the game, even if the damage upgrade isn't insane. Good starter card. Not much else to say beyond that, so. Alright. Take 3 damage. This is a very aggressive slime fight. It's almost as punishing as Jawworm, honestly. Large acid slime and small spike slime. We didn't even get enough to kill this yet. We'll get a strike next turn at least. And Priming Shot apparently. We're gonna take a few more damage here. At least we have a bunch of defense coming up. Like, look at how aggressive this is. Oh my god. So to save 7 HP, I could use Snack Oil. That's a pretty hefty amount of HP for Snack Oil to save, to be honest. And I could buy 2 potions at the shop instead. I could also go for a kill, perhaps, although that's more risky, because if you whiff, then you're taking a bunch of damage. So I should probably go for the block. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, I think. I could also play Curl Up to give me chances with Priming Shot Sapphire. Question is, I guess, do I play the Snack Oil or do I play the Curl Up first? I think I play the Curl Up first. 1 energy, I think, gives me decent odds. Okay. Oh, we got Priming Shot. Okay, that does it. In fact, that's a kill. Alright, so we saved 7 HP with that. That's pretty darn good for an inconsistent potion like that. No potion here, no big surprise. Future Plans or Multi-Beam? Early Future Plans is really, really strong. And Multi-Beam needs some support to really be effective, although it's okay against sentries. I think we take the Future Plans. Alright. Ready to enter defensive next turn, perhaps? No, let's do it like this. We'll enter next turn when we have this defend in hand. Put this into stasis, get some scaling value. This is the way I see to win the fight easily. I don't know if I needed to do that or if I could have just played this fight like normally. 30 HP, alright, I'll wait. We'll see what happens here. 16. Starting to get a bit scary. Alright, we're good. Doesn't matter, we're not reshuffling yet. 21. I guess I could have looked at my drop pile. I don't know. Orb Walk, Charge Core, Temporal Shield. With a Future Plans, this Orb Walk is looking pretty good. Especially because Charge Core can't be replayed later in a fight, and that's actually kind of relevant for Lagavulin and Sentries. So I'm thinking we take the Orb Walk. Good. We're gonna take the left. I'm pretty confident this is gonna be okay. Transform a card, huh? Remove, transform, or upgrade. I could remove the Clumsy right now. In fact, getting a removal this early is really good, if I can get away with it. I'm not confident in Guardian Transform, so I don't think I'm ever doing that here. At least in a path this aggressive. I have taken an early transform a few episodes ago. Maybe more than a few, when I boss swapped into an energy relic. So is it remove or upgrade? Upgrade would be +2 damage on priming shot. Oh yeah, Sapphire can go in priming shot. Cool. And we even get the campfire before the first elite, so that's great. Do I want to remove the Clumsy, or do I want to greed some of these cards? I think these are still good enough value for the first half of the game. So like up until the Act 2 chest. Like having block cards is good, having attacks is good. So if I'm given the option to remove a curse, I should probably take it. And then, you know, when I get to the shop, if I remove a card, I'll still remove a strike or defend there. That's fine. Get a head start on that for the rest of the game. Let's see what we get here. We have a Bag of Prep, Hand of Greed. Oh boy. This early Hand of Greed is insane. The other attacks in the shop don't look that amazing. And second priming shot is probably okay. Crystal Ray is not good. Suspension's good. Let's see. Hand of Greed plus Bag of Prep is 367, which doesn't leave us enough for anything else. Actually, is it exactly enough for Suspension? 207, 160, 24. 207, 160, 24. 391. It's exact. So I can grab myself another stasis thing if I wanted. Although with future plans, maybe not necessary. Well, it's not upgraded yet. Might be a little bit oversaturated. Might be fine though. Suspension's a good card. Also, as a 0 cost, it works well with Bag of Prep. And it helps when we don't have future plans in play early, which is actually really important against Act 1 elites, since those fights have to end super fast. So if you don't get future plans in play early against like Lagavulin or Sentries, then you would suffer if you were focusing just on that. There's also good potions here. I think we always take the Hand of Greed. Then we decide if we want the potions. Like, this is a really good potion. Is it worth skipping Bag of Prep for? We have an energy potion already. So Bag of Prep also really works well with the energy potion in the short term. I'm going to go with this. I think we can handle this. Going down to 0. Very nice. Let's get this into Priming Shot. Let's get an upgrade on Hand of Greed immediately, I think. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. I think up next we upgrade Curl Up. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh wow, we got all the stasis this turn. Very nice. We didn't even have to use more than 3 energy there, that just happened. I think we want to start now. This comes out next turn. Yeah. Get a free defend. Oh, I could have played the curl up instead. That may have been smarter. Let's get the strike into stasis. I wonder if the Twin Slam was better. Maybe not. Strike into stasis again. Defend, defend, strike. With 3 strength, I don't think we need to be super greedy with rushing this down. Or, greedy? Super conservative with rushing this down. We're definitely playing greedy. Am I going to get to play Hand of Greed again? I might have to take a hit to do so. Because this is not a great hand. We take 17 damage. I'm not convinced 17 HP is worth... Actually, maybe it is. It's less than a third of our HP, and we have Hexaghost as the boss. What if we have to take another hit, though? I guess it's not that likely. Well, no, we're about to discard all of these cards, so it is kind of likely. Should have played that curl up earlier. It's my bad. Kind of likely we have to take 2 hits for 25 gold. I can put something into stasis, put another thing into stasis with future plans. We have a defend out next turn. We also enter defensive mode off this, I think. We brace 18, take... Yeah, so we'd be safe next turn at least. Okay, so we'll take 1 hit. There we go. Okay. Oh, we get wing boots. Not usable this act, it doesn't look like. So, we'll keep it, obviously, but... Ooh, a charge up. It's pretty early. But we could maybe take that. For Sentries. And Act 2, of course. Yeah, I'll take it. I am still going to upgrade here, I think, even though we have the Super Elite coming up. We have an Energy Potion to help with that. And of course we have Hand of Greed. I'm going to upgrade Curl Up here for the control over stasis. I've been increasingly convinced that that is a good move. It also helps if we get Priming Shot in the same hand, we can enter defensive with those two cards rather than having to rely on Gear Up, which means we can play a different card that does damage or block. And of course we're going to upgrade Priming Shot anyway, but... Oh, the Courier with Hand of Greed. Man, glad I took that then. Now that's going to be real good. It is Regenerate Sentries, okay. Alright. Anyway, I have a kill this turn. That's 43. So if I use Energy Pot, I can kill one of them right now. That's tough. I think we're going to use Energy Potion no matter what here. I'm thinking like we play Orb Walk, we enter defensive mode, and then try and kill one of these in a couple turns. Although that means that we shuffle without Hand of Greed, because that comes out in 3 turns, and we only have 2 turns left in the deck. If I take 10 here, I can still enter defensive mode next turn with Gear Up, so it's still pretty okay. I can also probably just block. In fact, we have less dazes in the draw pile if I do this way. Alright, let's sacrifice a bit of HP again for another Hand of Greed kill. Oh, we didn't get enough block this turn. Alright. Did I put both of these into stasis? Actually, no. What I do is play Twin Slam, put Second Slam into stasis, and then use Future Plans on Defend. That's a plan. Which one do I go for, though? I have no idea when Hand of Greed is coming. Also, they have Regenerate. So the next 2 turns I've got, what? Five plus 6 plus 8, 19 damage. If I go for this one, the Thorns damage stacks, so it cancels out the regen. So it takes it to 21. And then even if we have to wait another turn, we can get it Hand of Greed on it. There's a chance we get Hand of Greed on the first draw of the new cycle. I'll go for it. And remember, we have to use Suspension on Second Slam because Future Plans doesn't work on ethereal cards. Also, even if it takes a couple more turns for Hand of Greed to come in, this will keep it low enough. Especially with Charge Up Strength. Get another Defend into Stasis. We have this coming out next turn. So I think I value free cards with the less dazes in the draw pile as well. Yeah, okay. I guess we're putting a daze into stasis. It's a thing we're doing. Didn't draw very well that turn. I could take another 10 here to enter defensive mode and be safe, but I think we're going to be good. 23 is still less than Hand of Greed does. But that would require us drawing it next turn rather than the turn after. But I have other attacks, but I have Twin Slam. We're going to do this. Again, we want to save as much damage as we can, so we're going to play this over the strike. And then put the strike into stasis, because Second Slam can't go in. I think we have a good chance of blocking or killing this turn, so... Okay, looks like we're just taking the damage. Or, no, we enter defensive. We enter defensive instead. Also, it looks like we're going to be using a strike on this instead. Alright. And I'm going to put Defend into stasis, like this. Because it won't come out until after defensive mode is over. 10 damage fight seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I had a feeling. Alright, so that would be too much, and we get a really bad draw next turn. Oh, charge up will give us enough for Hand of Greed, though. And I have the energy to play it with the regen, so let's but we shuffle without it. I guess that means we only get 2 Hand of Greed procs. Sad. Alright, I'm fine with getting 2 out of 3. I was fine sacrificing 10 HP for that. Ooh, interesting options. Future Planes with Floating Orbs is a good combo. Vent Steam is great for our attack cards, which we are kind of focusing on with the Strength. And also the Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed, any kind of vulnerable is great. Both for big damage and for making it more likely to get your gold off. But Sentry Blast is also really good. I think we don't take Sentry Blast just because we have a Suspension and a Future Planes already. And that would take up too many stasis slots. We don't have any way to increase our stasis slots yet. And I would need that. Maybe it's still good to invest? I don't know. Is Floating Orbs good enough to take here? Or do we... Because we have some scaling. Vent Steam's gotta be good, though. It's good. It's more front load with, for Act 2 stuff, especially like Slavers. I guess it's really... No, it also works against Book of Stabbing. It's not so great against Gremlin Leader. Floating Orbs isn't great against Act 2 stuff. And we don't really have enough support yet for Floating Orbs to be amazing. Maybe it's still fine. It's like 6 damage per turn, sometimes more. In fact, often more. If you get every stasis slot filled, it's probably like 1.5, maybe even 2. And we have a suspension. So it would do some damage. It's 3 cards. Three powers, though. I guess Vent Steam is not that different from a power since it doesn't do damage directly or block. It just increases your damage. It has sockets, though. I don't know. I feel like I take one of these, but I'm not sure which. Both of them help scale up against Hexaghost, which is always a consideration. Art of War. Art of War could help with energy. Neither of those stop Art of War. Sentry Blast would also stop Art of War. I think that cements it as being not the right choice. This is super reliant on stasis right now. Meanwhile, Vulnerable, I guess, is a bit reliant on our attacks, which we're a little bit low on, since we took 2 powers, a block card, and a suspension. Would I want both? I'm not sure. Like, I'm also thinking about the fact that this is common and I can find it later, maybe. Meanwhile, Floating Orbs is uncommon and I may never see it again. So I don't know. Both of them have weaknesses, too, so it's not like I know for a fact that either one would be a correct choice, in which case I would probably just take Floating Orbs, because it's rarer and more interesting. We do know that we're not facing sentries next, so Vulnerable would not have a downside versus that fight. Floating Orbs also doesn't have a downside during that fight because it's random enemies. Floating Orbs would have a massive downside versus sentries, actually, because you're always playing those cards that you get. With the way our deck is looking, we're kind of leaning into both physical damage and future and stasis stuff pretty much equally. We have some strength scaling already, to go with our attacks, and we have future plans to put things into stasis very generically, and we're not accelerating a load of stuff out or having a bunch of stasis slots, so it's pretty darn even. I get very nervous about floating orbs. That has actually blown up on me before. We're taking a power like that makes me too vulnerable to future stuff. I guess we do have to worry about the multi-enemy elite fights in Act 2, Gremlin Leader and Slavers, in which case this being targeted would be better. I guess that's what's making me nervous, because this is backfired against Act 2 elites. I'm going to go with my gut, saying that floating orbs is not correct, even though I think mentally it's correct. Defense team is going to be our choice. Oh, we find some potions, huh? And we find a fear potion, of course. That's probably going to be good for our next fight. I think Liquid Bronze would be fine against Hexa, but I'm going to go with this. And I am going to keep Explosive Pot in case of some kind of multi-enemy hallway fight. Behold, the multi-enemy hallway fight. And yeah, that's going to save me HP immediately. Defend, and I guess Vent Steam over Gear Up? Sure. Yeah. Okay. More gold for me. You're not stealing from me, I'm stealing from you. Ooh, okay, a second floating orbs. There's an amber here, though. An amber with this stuff is really good, and I guess that makes me regret not taking the floating orbs, because the amber would make it absolutely more takeable. I still think that this is too much setup to take the floating orbs, so I think I take the amber and sock it into, like, Twin Slam. Or Suspension, even. We'll figure that out once we get to the fire. And although I have 179 gold with Courier, I'm going to keep going for elites here. And we'll cash in on Act 2, hopefully. Ooh. Which does more? Orb Walk or Hand of Greed? And you know what? We don't even have to factor Vulnerable into the equation, because we can just play that here. So it's going to be the same calculated without or with, since they both get it. If I didn't have this, I would be calculating with Vent Steam. And that might not show up for a while. So this has to outdamage Hand of Greed, right? Which is doing 25, which means I need to do 12 attacks. That's not happening. Let's be real here. Those now, I guess we do Hand of Greed, Strike. Do I want to use Regen Potion? I think we don't die. We might have trouble using Regen Potion in the next fight, though. And I know this fight's... Well, I don't know this fight's going to take a bunch of turns. 40 HP is pretty low. So we only need, what is it, 28 actual... No, 27 actual damage to hit 40. How much damage do we have? We have 10, 22, 30. Oh. So we have to play all those attacks? That's 5 energy. If we draw too many of them at one time, we actually bust. But I guess that means things are going to be slow this fight, which means Regen Pot's a good idea. You also get some Thorns damage, that might help a little bit. I'm going to go Regen Pot here. Next fight might be too aggressive. Gremlin Knob at least has a couple turns of waiting. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Always have to play the strike. I think I just play the gear up. That makes me enter defensive off taking 11 damage. And then next turn I have 20 block for their 28 hit. Seems fine. We can't play all the attacks anyways, so we have to wait. We're just going to leave that be. We don't want to play any more skills. Playing a defend would take it to 33 anyway, so we'd have to play 2 defends to save any HP. Let's just Let's just cash in. And I can't wait for the regen here. I have to just kill. So 12 HP is fine. The boot. And there's more accelerate. I think I take an emerald here. I think emerald's fine. We socket that into, I guess, vent steam, maybe? Emerald doesn't necessarily synergize with vent steam, but it gives me a way to be safe when I play vent steam that turn, so... And I think we have enough HP to survive the next fight. Actually, it kind of depends, doesn't it? Maybe I skip out on this fight. 17 might be too much. Or too little. We have a couple loose gems. I think we can survive just based on the fact that we have gear up. And no single enemy attacks more than 16 in one turn. I think the highest is 12. So we can take HP damage to enter defensive mode and be safe. Does some Art of War? Bag of Prep to help us. I'll go for the fight. Let's keep let's be greedy with the Wing Boots charges. Or do I want to save the HP for Hexa? We're at a 2x6 right now. So unless we're blocking turn 2, we go down to 5 HP anyway. Hexa can be a little bit scary if you greed it too much. Like, they don't hit for very much, but if you don't have consistent block, then it kind of just... then you're gonna suffer. What are our relics here? We have just Bag of Prep and Art of War for combat, and I guess Bronze Gear. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, we got one of the easier fights, it looks like. I'm gonna defend twice here. Not like they're gonna attack for any more next turn. They could literally only attack for less. Or the same. I think I play Future Plans that procs Art of War. We're gonna put a strike in. There goes 2 HP. Wait, this is enough to enter defensive mode with. Priming Shot gear up. Perfect. Which means I can play defend for the last 2 HP. I guess we put this into stasis. The Thorns. Does the Thorns matter at all? Oh, Hand of Greed, though. There's no way we're getting both. Let's just go for one. Alright, cool. We lost 2 HP that fight, that's great. A Ruby. We could also socket that, we don't have to worry about any more fights the rest of the act. There's also Recover. Recover's a really good stasis card, and we can socket the Amber and Twin Slam and be mostly fine with having the extra stasis. I don't know, though. It's also another block card for Emerald to work with, so in case we find any kind of debuff reduction, that would be positive. Ruby, though, could also go into Vent Steam. We could actually have a Ruby Emerald Vent Steam, and then have, like, I guess, flexibility to play attacks or block. It's a little bit weird, but it could work. We could also put Strength in Suspension instead. I don't want to overload on Stasis. And Twin Slam is just one card with Accelerate, even though it accelerates twice. But having another block card is really good for Act 2. Especially one that braces. Although we're probably just going to upgrade Priming Shot at the fire. Maybe Vent Steam, actually. Over time, this could become better. And if it's going to help us now, it's probably worth taking. I'll take it. Alright. Amber goes into Twin Slam. And I choose to put Emerald in Vent Steam over Suspension, I think. Because I want to play Vent Steam, and Suspension is free. So even though I get more block cards in theory out of playing this, this makes me more safe during a turn I want to play this card. And also, our attack density is larger than our block density, I think. Yeah, we have Twin Slam, which actually tips the scales by 1. So yeah, it's just going to go in there. Maybe we find a ward to put in there too to make it even more safe. 15 HP should be enough for Hexa. What's our upgrade here? Is it Vent Steam, Priming Shot? I don't think we need the Future Planes upgrade. We have a few extra stasis things, so we don't have to make ourselves weaker in Act 2. This would really just put us in defensive mode so much easier, though, so I think it is going to be this. Suspension is good, too, to draw a card. I'll go with Priming Shot. It's going to make us safe in Act 2, and I think we have enough scaling for this fight. But we are out of potions now. Hey, we got Future Planes turn 1, let's go. Recover the strike. We drew 3 of our block cards already. Let's put a Defend into stasis for 2 turns from now. Alright, here it comes. 2 times 6. Thankfully we have defensive mode here. I'm going to curl up this Vent Steam, gear up, and defend. I'll play this just because why not? I don't believe I played an attack, so I should have 4th energy this turn, which is great. You love to see it. Do we play Orb Walk or put it into stasis? Oh yeah, we exited defensive, so that defend is actually useless. I think we play this, and then put a block card into stasis so we can Twin Slam it out. It's only 1 less strength, and we don't have to wait for it, so I think those are big upsides. I'll put Charge Up into stasis, since we'll get that out next turn. We'll get the extra block. Really good for the 6x2 turn. I think I block with Defend and play Priming Shot rather than play Hand of Greed. Oh, we just put it into stasis. There we go. Hopefully that'll come out by the time we're able to kill. What do we want in stasis here? Twin Slam, perhaps? Priming Shot again? How about Vent Steam? Okay, next turn is the double attack, the 9x2. So I think we do enter defensive for that. And yeah, the oversaturation of stasis can be seen. Oh man, I think we might just die, actually. I thought we had enough, but we're not even halfway. Oh jeez. Maybe we get lucky, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Wait, I see it. I think. I don't block this turn. I brace for 22 and take 9. I guess that means I put Charge Up into stasis? That's weird. But yeah, with enough defensive blocks next turn, defend and probably 2 of these, we survive. Play this. We don't have to take the burn damage, but it's probably better to put 1 of these into stasis instead. Probably the damage one, in fact, but I can do damage this turn. No, I don't want to accelerate this out. So yeah, I'm just going to take the HP damage, put Charge Up into stasis with Future Plans, because I forgot that existed. Oh, we didn't draw either of the burns. Okay. Is that a good thing? Maybe. Next turn we get Twin Slam, which means whatever we put into stasis will come out. Hand of Greed goes in for 3 turns. We wait 1 turn, and then we get the 2 other turns from accelerating twice. And that seems to be the most damage. We are also in defensive mode right now. I need to block for 35. I don't think keeping our HP is going to be worth it. We deal... We deal another 18 damage on top of whatever we have here. I don't think blocking next turn is a great idea. We have 2 burns that we have to worry about. So let's see, this is 26, plus 14 is 40, plus 27. is 67. We need another 12 damage somehow. We have a charge up coming out next turn. We have... How much damage is this going to do next turn? It is 3 strength, so... 9? It'll do 9 damage next turn, plus the 2 burns in our draw pile is 8, so 17. We block for 6. We can't get back to defensive mode fast enough, but... we could maybe in theory block if we're lucky. Let's see, that's 11. This plus a defend would be 11. Oh, we have block next turn because of defensive mode. I forgot about that. Okay, so we already have 16 out of 17. Because we have 10 next turn plus 6 from this. That's... yeah, that's good enough. Unless we get another burn plus. Ooh. Vent Steam would fix that. I think. We then block for 18. At least. And we get vulnerable in play, we block for 18. No, if we still get a burn plus, we'd be exactly dead. Whew, that's rough. But guaranteeing that we have another block card means that we have another turn to win the game. I don't know. Pick. -71 minus 18 is 53. Minus 14 is 39. $39's still a lot to do. Taking back Hand of Greed would not be enough if we got another burn on the redraw. If we got a third burn. I'm going to go with the defend. Yeah. Holy shit. We're dead because of that draw. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Unless you can put a burn into stasis with future plans? Wow. That's just bad luck. It's probably somewhat likely with those 3 extra burns, but, man. Yeah, there's no way to win this. Even Hand of Greed would have been a few damage off. It would have been 4 HP away. We have no thorns. Guess you should have taken more scaling. Maybe the floating orbs was better. I might have overestimated my damage. Nope, can't put it into stasis. Wow. Well, sometimes that happens. Hexaghost has a reputation for destroying even good players if you just don't find the scaling, or in my case, just don't take it. I'm probably going to do another run this episode, so man, it's sad to see that go. Anyway, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I decided that I'm going to replay that seed. I'm going to, at that one floor that I chose Vent Steam over Floating Orbs, I'm going to go back and try Floating Orbs. And I'm doing this instead of starting a new run because I can't give up Hand of Greed Courier. That's too spicy. We gotta see if we can win that one. So let's see if I can get back there in time. Standard. Confirm. I am on the right thing. Yeah. Alright, we're back. Back at the point where I wanted to make a different decision. I had to choose between these 3 cards. I counted this one out, even though it's a good card, because I have so much stasis already in the deck, between an upgraded Curl Up, a Suspension, and a Future Plans. So it was between Floating Orbs and Vent Steam, and overall I chose the Vent Steam, but I overestimated my scaling versus Hexaghost, and with only 1 more fight in the act, well, I guess 2 more fights in the act, so there's not very much room to find any more. I wasn't using Wing Boots either, because there's no elites, unless I wanted to like jump over here for 1 campfire. Doesn't seem like the greatest idea. It's a bit early for Floating Orbs to be good, but we have a Future Plans and all the stasis. This is going to be a lot of damage. I was just deciding between which one of these would be safer, and I think I went with this because of the sockets. In the end, it was very close, but considering we are up against Hexaghost, I cannot overestimate my scaling damage, despite the fact that we have Future Plans and Orb Block. It's not enough. So we're going to go Floating Orbs. And we're going to see how that goes. Right. So now that we've made a different decision, I think it is better to think about the following floors a bit differently than we did before. Obviously, I'm not looking to use my future knowledge other than, the hindsight of not having enough scaling as a lesson. So, like, if I were to choose my potions based on what I knew was coming up, I don't think that would be a very great way to learn. I have to use what I learned from this run and this seed to change my overall strategy, and then still play according to that strategy no matter what happens. So with that said, Fear Potion's looking a lot better now that we don't have a Vent Steam. Although having the vulnerable every turn of the Hexaghost fight would have been nice. It's kind of hard whenever you get burns in the deck. Liquid Bronze is probably better for Hexa. I think both of these are going to be very good for whatever comes up. And since we just fought Sentries, Explosive Pot isn't as good. Although I did want to keep this in case of some kind of AoE fight that's difficult for us. So is it better to grab this or this? Fear Potion also gives us a pretty good chance of killing either Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob quickly. I think we have to take the Fear Potion. Although the Liquid Bronze is good against Hexa, the fact that we took Floating Orbs I think makes up for our lack of scaling. Yeah, honestly, looking back in this scenario, I would feel like this would leave it very much up to chance whether or not we actually reach our damage threshold versus Hexaghost to beat them. Would feel like, for some reason my mind is like, you have 2.5 scaling with these 2 cards plus Liquid Bronze, and that kind of feels correct. This is more like a solid 3 scaling. This is like my internal thought process. It doesn't make sense in words. 3 scaling is not a phrase, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying here. Alright. Oh yeah, with a hand like this, this is actually the one. Looks like we're not going to be getting gold from the Louse unless I'm willing to take another 6 damage, but honestly, I think I'd rather just kill it now with Explosive Strike and then defend Floating Orbs, I guess? This would have been an Vent Steam otherwise. Interesting. I could also strike here, and then maybe we have a chance at a Hand of Greed. That's 16, takes it down to 32. So Priming Shot plus Hand of Greed would kill it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Floating Orbs. Too much waiting. Should probably remember that. We did not hit the Priming Shot. However, we did hit Curl Up. So I think if we Curl Up Hand of Greed, we can actually do this. So let's do that. Let's also enter defensive here. And let's just full block, honestly. Oh shoot, did I forgot that this wasn't downfall mode. which means that the guy's just gonna run. Awkward. Alright, my mistake, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to use this potion to get the gold back. That really sucks. I just lost 40 gold for no fucking reason. Whatever. That's my tax for redoing the seed. That's what I'm going with. Alright, there's another floating orbs. I think we take the amber, though. I think we took the amber last time, too, but this in Twin Slam is going to be great. Or in suspension, but I think it's probably going to go in Twin Slam, for consistency's sake. Alright, see what we get here. It is Knob. So yeah, it's going to be just Fear Potion now. Since we have Hand of Greed right now, this is... I think I had to make this decision before, too. Is Orb Walk better than Hand of Greed? And the answer is no. No, it is not. Alright, down to 40. And I'm going to keep the regen pot here. With 2 strength. That's 10, 8, 7, which is 15, 12, 10, 37. So if I was lucky, I could do just charge up strike here. But I don't think I can. I think I have to take the risk that I miss. Which means I have to take a few more damage, but that's okay. Or is it? Hang on. 4 damage plus 9 is 13. Takes us to 27. Which means that just priming shot strike or priming shot twin slam would do it. What about twin slam twice strike? That's 32? That would do it too. So any 2 attacks would win. I still don't really want to take that risk though, so... I'm just going to take the 11, and we're going to be fine with it. Okay, so I did hit the 3 attacks. A little unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I think in order to win this, I have to take this 8 damage as well. Did I do this differently than the last time I fought? I wonder. This actually takes it to 9, but we only have 6 next turn because we don't have thorns next turn. This wouldn't even block for anything anyway, so we just gotta take the damage. Wonder if I screwed up somewhere. I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage. That's alright. The boot. Time Sifter, Repulsor, Emerald. I did think about taking Emerald, if I'm not mistaken. But I had to get through this next fight, and I wasn't sure if I could with another loose gem. Man, I'm actually nervous. I don't want to have thrown this. Repulsor's not worth it, even though it is Hexaghost, I don't think. Time Sifter... I think with Amber and Twin Slam we have enough Accelerate. So it's either Emerald or nothing. We do have the regen potion. Oh yeah, I used the regen potion this fight because I wasn't sure I would have enough time next fight to use it. Well, if I die, I'm going to restart anyway and try it again. So you won't see it. Would Emerald Suspension be worth it, or is it better to put the Amber in there? I feel like Amber and Twin Slam is too good to pass up. I guess I could put the Emerald and the Amber into Twin Slam? Oh yeah, I had Vent Steam last time, so I think I was considering the Emerald more heavily for that as well. I can also just leave the amber out for floating orbs. 1 accelerate is still pretty okay, at least on 3 energy. Then I can put the emerald into Twin Slam. It's a pretty interesting idea. Next fight, though, is going to be pretty scary. I don't remember what it was. It was probably like double Fungi Beast, though. I'm going to skip these. Close. Wait. Yeah, I'm just going to regen immediately. We're going to get future plans, get this orb walk in here. See if we can get Hand of Greed to go off twice. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, I guess I could have Hand of Greeted the Fungi Beast right there with 2 strength. That's alright, though. We want to regen it anyway. And blocking the louse with the strength gain might have been difficult. I think I'm going to leave this out so we have block for next turn. Most likely. We probably have enough already. Yeah, it's only 11, so it's these 2. Probably shouldn't have played the floating orbs there, but that's okay. Come on, Hand of Greed. There we go. I got a little bit more HP out of that as well. There's a ruby. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about the Emerald Ruby Twin Slam. And I might have taken the Emerald last time because I had the more HP. Interesting. Charge Core, Recover Ruby. I was really thinking about this Recover, but I don't have enough stasis slots. I don't think. Oh yeah, there's also Ruby for Suspension. Interesting. I probably need a... It probably wouldn't hurt to have more scaling, so putting the Ruby in Suspension makes a lot of sense. I don't think the Charge Core does enough, but then again, I don't have very many attacks. But I do have Future Plans and Floating Orbs, so maybe it's okay anyway. But that also means that the Ruby is a little bit less worth. But I guess with all the strength we have, we were looking for multi-attacks. Alright, let's go with it. Okay. Amber and Twin Slam. Ruby in Suspension. And we want to upgrade something. What do we want to upgrade? Orb Walk. Now that we have plenty of ways to put it into stasis, we want to get that extra strength. Actually, it's probably Priming Shot just to make sure we enter defensive. If we draw that before Curl Up, it's a defensive option with a little bit of offense. I think that was a similar reasoning to last time. Either that or Suspension. This could give me more block, but this always gives me more block. That's a tough decision. Very tough decision. This is better for Hexa, if you think about it. Draw past burns more easily, and also get more attacks in hand, or more chances at defense with the upgrade. So this is better for Act 2. Well, at the risk of repeating history, I feel pretty confident that this deck can do a lot of damage. Thanks to floating orbs. So preparing for Act 2 seems like a good idea. Just gonna do it. I'm nervous. I've already made mistakes. Oh wow, we got orb walk in already. Oh, and we can even accelerate it twice. That's amazing. Awesome. You'll love to see it. Okay, I can even... Wow, I can do some pretty crazy stuff this turn. Priming Shot Curl Up. Get strike in. I don't mind taking 2 damage here. I think we want to do as much damage as possible. Play the Hand of Greed for damage. We'll put charge up into stasis. Do need a little bit of block this turn, though. Yeah, there we go. I can future plans the priming shot, so that's not a big deal. Or I can just play it and take the 2 damage. In 2 turns, I'm also not needing to defend, because that'll be their defend turn. So let's do this. Take 2, put strike into stasis. Alright, I'm feeling very comfortable. We actually have Hexa almost down to half already. Oh boy. I'm gonna suspension and gear up, so that I actually put a card into stasis. There we go. Ooh, the Hand of Greed. I could keep that for later. Ooh, this draw is actually... that makes me nervous, actually. Did I give myself enough damage? I think I always play this curl up, so we probably should just put Hand of Greed into stasis since it's so expensive. I don't think I need to Twin Slam here. I could maybe stasis that, actually. That might be smart. Make a big stasis combo right before the fight ends. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, with our strength, we're actually doing pretty good. I really want to save this if possible. Okay. Looks like I will be able to. In fact, I can take HP damage intentionally in order to enter defensive mode for the next 2 turns. So let's do that. Let's put this defend in as well. Okay, we're going to take 5 here. Then we'll be set for the next 2 turns, it looks like. Oh, and we even get suspension. Wow. Alright, let's put this back. So we're doing 3 damage here. Three plus 4 is 11. Okay, so if I save this, we actually... Oh, but we have to... Floating Orbs does the last damage. Not Hand of Greed. Unless I get a strike, or some attack card, or 0 cost. Okay. We can't afford to do this then. Alright, give me an attack, please. Or 0 cost. Thank you. And we Hand of Greed Hexa. Let's go. Alright, we got there. Giga Beam, though. Wow. I think that's what we're looking for. Although, Gem Cannon? I don't know. Gem Cannon tries to end fights, but we want to do that with Hand of Greed. I guess Giga Beam's kind of the same problem, but Giga Beam gets us out of more problems. Like, Slaver's Fight, sometimes Gremlin Leader. And those are fights that, although we'd like to use Hand of Greed, are not always viable. It's not always viable to play Giga Beam, though. We can't do Stasis Field. If I had taken the Time Sifter, maybe I could do it. Maybe I should have anticipated getting more Stasis. It was a little early to take it. We didn't have much HP. So is it Gem Cannon or Giga Beam? Gem Cannon does 30 damage right now to random enemies for 2 energy. It's like a Carnage Plus, I guess it's alright. With Strength, it's also better, so... But against multi-enemy fights, it's worse. Also, that does hurt our Twin Slam and Priming Shot quite a bit. And even our Suspension is... We would not like to lose the gem too early. So what do we do here? Future Plans in Giga Beam is not something I usually do because you have to wait 4 turns, but it might actually be the right decision here. That being said, I wonder if Stasis Field is actually the best choice. Having consistent block is very strong, even though we're running out of stasis slots. We also don't have a lot of attacks right now. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a very awkward decision. Stasis Field works with floating orbs sometimes as well. I think it's Stasis Field or Giga Beam. I think one of them is the right play. The more I've played with Stasis, though, the more that cards that stay in Stasis forever feel very limiting. Like Stasis Field, Sentry Blast, all that stuff. When you're trying to get value out of your other cards. I'm gonna go Giga Beam. I'm not sure that's correct, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Can't do Wanderbots. We have no potions for Sozu. Idol of Reformation hits Giga Beam very often, but I guess with Future Plans that's okay. I actually don't know if it wears off before Future Plans puts it in. If it does, it's really sad. It also hits Orb Walk, which is, I guess, good to play, but not so good to put into Stasis. But if we want to put it into Stasis that badly, I can just upgrade it. It's good with Hand of Greed. Sozus are really punishing downside, and our deck is not put together yet. This is the kind of thing I would either take if our deck is put together in Act 1, or if we found it in Act 2, because that's when you have your deck more put together. And you need potions for emergency situations, which are more likely to happen in the early parts of the game. Although you can save certain potions for late game fights, because those are hard. The Act 4 elites especially, but also the heart. I'm gonna go Idle. I feel like this is gonna be kind of awkward, but that's what we got. Alright, we got some shops down here. Let's see what we got in our paths. There's a 3 elite path with 1 fire on the right, middle. Yeah. Whichever direction. And the rest looks like 2 elites. This path on the far left is... This is it. This is the whole act. 2 campfires, 1 elite. If I go like this, I get 2 fires, 2 elites. That's fine, I guess. There's also another shop up here. Maybe the plays go for as many shops as possible. Kind of like in this route, though, with the extra fight here before the shop to buy as much as we can. And we can bail out to a campfire here or here if we need to. I do feel a little weird about going 3 fights in a row. I feel like that could backfire. We also have wing boots. I forgot about that. Actually does quite a bit. We could go this left route, take these 2, then jump over to another elite and get 3 elites, 2 campfires to sacked. For only 1 wing boots charge, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, let's go the slightly safer path then, and then use wing boots after. We do want to make use of it. All right, well, there's Retromation at work. We're gonna get Arden Core to do something, I guess. We're also gonna take 7 damage. But we will be getting this gold back. Not the time to be drawing Giga Beam, I gotta say. Unless, wait a minute, we have Twin Slam to accelerate this out. Okay, never mind. It is absolutely the time to be drawing Giga Beam. We can absolutely kill both. Not both with Hand of Greed, but both with the cards in hand. Let's do it. Yes. Alright, cool. It's already kind of paying off. Very nice. Another block card seems like it would be a good idea. Charge Up might be the best one here. Stack even more temporary strength. Eventually we'll just have a bunch all at once. Maybe we can even find some debuff reduction. But yeah, more block cards for Act 2 is generally pretty good for not leaking HP all the time. Piercing Hide exists too, but I think it's a bit weak. It's more like a... I've said it so many times. It's just a Jack of all trades general value card you take when you don't have anything specific you're trying to do. Because this is one more block than Charge Up. And does damage passively rather than requiring you to play cards. It also gives you some brace, and it has a socket. But this is doing more of what we're trying to do right now, so I think we go with this. Oh boy. Even more temporary strength if we want it from mutagens. There's also Jax. I don't think Jax works super well with our deck. I think it would work a lot better if we had a lot more offense. Giga Beam is great, but we want... We would want permanent scaling to go with like a bunch of multi-attacks or something. The last option is Transform 2, and I'm really not... I really don't feel Transforms on Guardian. Mutagens with extra draws turn 1 is also pretty interesting. Alright. Oh hey, it's Giga Beam. 42 goes to 21. Which doesn't actually handle this. I'm going to stasis it, because it's probably going to be useful in a few turns. Block for the rest. I said in a few turns, but I forgot the Thorns did things. I didn't draw Hand of Greed yet. Dang. Two more strength means this is 7 and 5. It's 12, which means we can kill this. Alright, I'm going to Suspension the Ascender's Bane then. Kind of sad, but it's what we got to do. Orbwalk would take this to 27, which is 13, so we'd have to kill this still, but this kills this next turn, so we're good. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. I could even, like... Oh, I could have played Future Plans. It doesn't matter. They were both powers, right? Wait, what? Oh, we can stall. Hang on. We could hit Hand of Greed. If not, we do 8 damage now. Then we only have to do 7 damage. And we draw 7 damage most of the time, so... Oh yeah, boot. Come on. Oh well. No super greed for me. A quartz. That would have been good in suspension. We don't have room anymore. I could put it in Twin Slam, but that's weird. The only way that would work is if you put it into stasis. We want to play it fast to get cards out of stasis. We did put it into stasis in the Hexagos fight, but that's because we knew the fight was going to last a long time. And we don't want that to happen in Act 2. We don't want the fight to last a long time in Act 2. Then again, this is a quartz. We could just take it, keep it until we find something to socket it in. It's not a big deal. It doesn't take up a draw. And we get damage out of it with floating orbs. The only way this would hurt us is with like Time Eater and the Heart, if we somehow don't socket it for the rest of the run. Some metallicize here I don't think we need, so I'm going to take the quartz. I can buy a relic for 85 gold. I think that's fine. Courier makes this a little bit worse, but with around 400 gold, I think this is still very much worth it. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, first card remove is 75, minus 20% is 60, so we save 10 gold here. That's something. Okay, we got 2 shop relics. Oh boy, there it is. That's what we want. And we have enough to buy the card remove too. Thank you, Pleading Vagrant, for the extra 10 gold. We needed it. We would have been 2 gold short otherwise. That's crazy. There's also Panacea. But we'd have to give up the Cryo Chamber for it. That would be a great card otherwise, though. For all of our temporary strength and for Giga Beam. That would prevent the debuff that Giga Beam gives us and stun us. Oh, but there's also Clockwork Souvenir. I guess that's a permanent 3 strength. Dang. Sheesh. Alright. Wow, I have to choose between Cryo Chamber, card remove, and Clockwork Souvenir Panacea card remove. I guess we get a card remove no matter what. Because this is 215, 265, this is 306. Okay, so yeah, we always card remove. Wow. I can grab potentially 3 artifact. This could upgrade to 3. Or we can do extra stasis slots with upgrades on cards we put into stasis, such as Orb Walk, or any of the cards that we haven't upgraded yet, which is, I guess, a bunch of strikes and defense, mostly. I guess it's not that good. Like, obviously we want to save cards for later, and that's great, Cryo Chamber upgrading them, but we don't have a huge... We don't have a huge need for extra stasis slots. And I say a huge need. We have been short a couple times. I think we go the triple artifact route. That's crazy. Let's do it. Alright, I have 3 here, so that actually replaces stuff. That's fine. This would have been nice, but we wouldn't have had the gold for it anyway. Alright, so now the question is, what do we remove? Probably still just a strike. Yeah, we still need our defense for now. Although we might remove a defend next. That's not a strike. Right? Yeah, we still want to defend a bit. We're at 47, it's almost half. This is meat on the bone range. Like, this is like what you would have right after a fight where you had meat on the bone. 10 above half. So, yeah. Am I sure I want to get rid of the strike and not a defend? Yes, I have enough offense that I can get rid of an attack card. So now do I want to rest or upgrade? What do I upgrade? Giga Beam? We can wait to upgrade Panacea with our... Actually, no. This is for our mutagens, specifically. What do we do? Maybe resting's a bit preemptive. If we really take a slap here, then we can just rest here and then jump after this, I guess, and we still get 2 and 2. Upgrades help us fight elites anyway. Upgrading Giga Beam is really good. Upgrading Panacea is really good too, though. We have a lot of strength, so Giga Beam hits that threshold that we would normally be hitting anyway, I think. We want to be able to negate the downside so we can actually play this card, which is always going to be discounted by idle anyway, so yeah. Let's do it. It is the Book of Stabbing. Alright, I think this is... Oh, I think we test future plans on discounted cards here. We do Gear Up, Curl Up on Twin Slam, then future plans, and then put Orb Walk into stasis. We take 4 here, but we enter defensive for next turn, which is important since we're going to have a lot of incoming damage. And we also get our scaling started. Alright, let's see what happens. It reverts. Yeah. I guess I could have used the weak potion there. I think waiting a turn is fine, though. Yeah, let's use this now. Do I want to put something into stasis? I guess Hand of Greed is fine. We can get it out next turn with Twin Slam. We even get to play Giga Beam sometimes. I don't know if it's going to be enough damage. I guess we'll see. $18. Really hope I have enough damage here. I'm starting to get nervous. Also took a lot. But we're still out of range of dying, I think. Most of the time. 48 and 16 is 64. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? We're 1 short. 1 short. So, we're taking a shitload of damage this turn, then. Wow. Like, there's no thorns or anything I can do. I don't have any 0 costs in my hand. Jesus Christ. I have 8 strength next turn. Can I, like... What if charge up, defend, priming shot to enter defensive? We take 9 damage, it looks like. Yeah, 9 and 10 is 19, so we enter defensive that way. Otherwise, we block for 16 and take 9. Wait, did I say? We take 14 damage with these two. I don't know, we kind of have to play an attack here if we want to keep this guy in range of dying. Otherwise, like, the best we can do is, what? We gain 2 strength next turn, we have 8 strength, it's 42. Yeah, we have to do this. Okay. Good news is, we get Hand of Greed, I think. 5 out of 7 times, at least. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Couldn't even give me that? Whatever. Oh. Well, that's really good. I guess we're absolutely taking the lead then. We just fought the only non-multi-enemy fight, so I think we take the multi-beam, especially with all our strength. The biggest downside is that we didn't take an actual energy relic, but... Sure. Alright. Here we go. It is Gremlin Leader. And there's Giga Beam turn 1. which unfortunately I think we have to do if we're gonna survive this. But thankfully there's only a 1 in 4 chance of her attacking next turn. And even if we die, we have Lizard Tail, so I think we're good. This relic order is weird because it goes Clockwork Souvenir first, even though it's on the right, and then Mutagens. If it was the other way around, we'd have Temporary Strength and the artifact, and we could use Giga Beam, but we got it the other way around. So yeah. There's also no way to kill both of them unless I did that. I guess I could keep one around and then take the 50-50. I didn't feel that was a great idea, though. Alright, Twin Slam in. Maybe we use the Lizard Tail now, maybe we don't. Let's see. Nope. Ooh. Oh, that was weird. This time, because the turn ended so quickly, Idol did persist on it. Oh, great. This is just what we need. Actually, is it just what we need? But no, we have no defense in hand, so, like, we can't even enter defensive and then block like that. I don't think. Wait, no, we can enter defensive just normally. We have these two. It doesn't quite get us there, though. We block for 10, we have a total of 31, we take 33. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. Anyway, we have a kill right now. Doesn't look like it. $13? Okay, so that means I can play Priming Shot here. I don't know, just in case there's any way we survive this, I guess I can do this. We also get the Thorns damage out of it, so... Alright, kill me. I will come back. Not my favorite way of using the Lizard Tail, but still. I guess we could risk Hand of Greed. No, we absolutely can. We are so close to defensive mode again. Yeah, let's wait. Let's do that. I think I want to do this, though. If she attacks next turn, it's 33, and we have 36. So we're good most of the time. We also have Strength next turn. Let's see what happens. Alright, we have this asshole. Oh, but we have Panacea Plus. So it doesn't even matter. You're dead next turn, Gremlin Leader, because you don't block yourself. And we get 25 gold out of you for the price of a Lizard Tail. Alright, you better give me a good relic for having used this so quickly. Wow. Emerald Ruby Walker Claw. Walker Claw is a multi-attack to dump our strength. And we are kind of in need of one. I just don't like taking a 2-cost right now. Yeah, it really hurts to take a 2-cost right now. I think we wait until after we get an energy relic. Strawberry. Do I want Strawberry? 7 max HP for the rest of the act, and I guess like 2 current HP once we rest here, because we are gonna rest here. We got 3 combats in a row, and we got slapped up until now. So we gotta. I guess we have Art of War. I think we can do better than this. Although, yeah, it's better than a Strawberry. If it was a pear, I might take it. If I do this, we take 7. And I need another brace card to enter defensive mode with. I guess I should... Oh, I forgot about Regen Potion. That's fine. You can use it now. I don't think this fight's gonna end that fast. I get the feeling that we could whiff next turn. Yeah, since we draw our block cards this turn, we want to take it a little bit extra damage to use. Or I could do this. Instead of playing Future Planes, I could gain 20 block for next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Just to make absolutely sure. And then we're covered for both next turn and the turn after he used it. No, it did not. So we're good. I also braced for a ton there, so I can enter defensive very quickly again if I need to. Although I'm really hoping to get my regen off. Although maybe I should just go for Hand of Greed next turn. Well, I have no way to re-enter defensive, so I should probably just go for Hand of Greed. Right, I don't have Future Plans in play. That's alright. Yeah, we're just going to lose out on the 3 other HP. That's fine. Block Potion's good. Reroute Emerald Crystal Ray. I think we skip again. I feel like we're not making a ton of gold for having Hand of Greed. Then again, we have had to give it up a few times. Alright, Orb Walk. We're going to play the Hand of Greed and the Gear Up. We'd probably upgrade Future Plans before Collector, I would say. It's my Panacea, bro. Suspend Giga Beam. Play Multi-Beam? Makes sense. Alright, can we kill you maybe? Looks like yes, we can. That's good. Just barely, but we can. Take 3 damage to get Hand of Greed off. That's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. Also use an artifact here, because why not? Cool. Shield Charger. Resilient Plate Plus. Wait a minute. Another source of debuff reduction. And since it's Resilient Plate, it clears most debuffs that we have. Oh, it also helps a lot with Collector, doesn't it? Along with our Panacea. It also braces for 8, which is super important. I think we take it over the Shield Charger. Although I would definitely take a Shield Charger later. Okay, so we got no slavers this game. That might have been for the best, actually. We'll have to see. We're going to put Multi-Beam into Stasis, play Gear Up, we're going to play Future Plans, and put Twin Slam in. We want as much out of this as we can get. Also, that's Art of War proc. That's great. It's good stuff. Panacea Giga Beam looks like it's going to be our turn. I guess Priming Shot Strike? No, Hand of Greed does more, but this is Brace. I get Twin Slam out next turn. What are the odds that I get a kill from Hand of Greed next turn? Probably pretty low. We can get it out because we accelerate twice plus the 1 turn from waiting. So we're about to use an artifact on this Strength and keep the 5 Strength for the rest of the fight. So this is 26, 20, 46, 76. So we need another 41 damage in 2 energy, which we are not getting. Absolutely not happening. But it is our highest damage option right now. That's kind of important. Do I use the block potion? I don't know what I do. I was thinking there was some multi-beam play I could do as well if I recycled it back into stasis, but it doesn't look like it's there. Do I take the 9 damage? Maybe I take the 9 damage so the block potion can do a full 12. Yeah. I think that's how it's going to be. That's 11. 11 and 12 is 23. Yep, that'll be it. But what if I don't play Second Slam? What if I wait? That doesn't do anything? Okay. Do I have to do damage instead? What is this? 55? Oh my god, we don't have damage next turn. We can enter defensive. Still going to be a lot of damage incoming, though. Future plans. Okay. Take 15. Sheesh. This deck is really struggling, and I don't know why. Can I have Hand of Greed, please? No? Okay. Yeah. Meal ticket. We're missing just one Chop Relic now. Speed boost. Ooh. Speed boost. I don't think speed boost does enough. I think our Twin Slam handles it. Okay, can I get something good here, please? 75 gold to remove a card. Yeah, I guess. I want to get to my other stuff, so we'll remove another strike. Do I rest here? I have a Dex Potion. Or do I upgrade again? Oh yeah. The hidden text in case you go back to the screen. 31. I don't have any other healing, right? Vector's really hard as well. Might just need to rest again. Would I even upgrade? It would be time for a suspension upgrade, maybe. Oh yeah, future plans. That's a really important one. I think we can get away with that. Because the sooner we get that in play, the better off we are. We have plenty of debuff reduction for Collector's debuffs, so I think we'll be okay. I'll have to see. I think I am going to use Dex Potion this fight. Definitely not playing Giga Beam. I think we put Charge Up into Stasis for the most block. I play Gear up here. Yeah, just so I keep my energy. And play Strike. Oh, but Multi-Beam next turn would have been good. And we already drew Giga Beam. That's tough. We're gonna upgrade. We're gonna put Charge Up into Stasis. Alright, we are getting attacked for a ton. Let's see. I think we keep the Resilient Plate for a couple turns. We enter with Priming Shot. Block for 20 out of 35, that's... Oh wait, no. 24 out of 35, that's adequate. Take 11. Now this gives us Brace next time we have it. This is 28 exactly, that's good. kind of need to block here. I don't think entering defensive is the right play, though. You only take 2 here? That's good. Might as well do that. And I think we're just going to recycle this back into stasis for next turn. Yeah, that removes 2 stacks of debuffs and puts us in defensive. No, but I have Panacea. So I guess I enter defensive for next turn. I don't know when Collector's going to attack, though. Oh, and I have to play Firing Shot anyway. Oh, we have Artifact. No, you know what? We're going to do this. Because now we only have 1 artifact, right? Because of the 1 debuff, and we're, yep, we have those 2 to deal with. $20 out of 31. Wow. Whew. Good news is I think Twin Slam kills this once we play enough 0 costs. I don't think we need to care about curl up here. I'm just going to do this. Okay, good. We gain 2 more strength there. I could curl up the second slam, actually. That's even better, I think. We get the brace, and we get to save this. Alright, so we take another 11. We've barely done any damage to Collector. Bad time to draw Giga Beam, but bad time to have multi-beam. Well, we know she's not summoning, so I guess we put Giga Beam into stasis for better draw and save it for when we want to end the fight. Hopefully we don't get absolutely destroyed next turn. Okay, she's resummoning, that's good. That means we can put multi-beam into stasis. Or, even better, we can accelerate this twice, and then maybe use Resilient Plate next turn. I guess that's kind of risky, but it's an idea. Oh, we can only accelerate once. Okay. Just do as much damage as we can then. Yeah. Because we have so much strength, I think we just end this fight if we get a lucky draw. Our debuffs have run out. We got Twin Slam. 58 plus a ton of damage. Yeah, I think that's enough. We play Twin Slam once. So this is 2. That's 34, 50, 108. Yep, that's enough. Very nice. Okay. We made it. Whew. Some strong offense once we get past the hard part. Spheric Shield. Yeah. We need that act told me that we needed some defense and we needed it bad. That's how we're gonna do it, I think. Although Revenge Protocol is also pretty good. Ooh, is that even better? We really needed front-loaded defense, though. We can always pick up a different protocol and have it only be slightly less useful. Yeah, I'm gonna go Spheric Shield. Alright, it is energy time. We are not taking Curse of the Bell. Well, we're not taking Calling Bell. We need a 4th energy. This has not been doing it for us. So, is it Fusion Hammer or is it Makeshift Battery? Kinda still want a couple upgrades. Like Multi-Beam would be a good upgrade here. Suspension. Twin Slam in case of another gem, but honestly this is pretty good as is. I might want to upgrade to Orb Walk for even more strength. It's a good thing the Resilient Plate's already upgraded. Would Makeshift Battery kill us? I think the answer is actually yes, it would. I think we're very reliant on our draws here. We don't have the energy to spend to get rid of all the slimes. For the stasis. I wonder if I should be taking stasis more aggressively and looking for more stasis slash accelerate solutions. The more I've been playing, the more I feel very restricted by stasis. So I don't know. I'm gonna go Fusion Hammer. Make your battery... The main draw is that on your first shuffle, you don't have a downside. Like, that's huge for Act 2, but for Act 3 and beyond, not so much. Alright, we have 2 Wing Boots charges. I would like to use them. I'm thinking something like this. Just gets us maximum value. And we get... Wow, we get shops very early. Double shop or single shop? We also have Tiny Chest. Interesting. We even proc that this... No, we don't. We get to 3 and that's it. Sacrifice an elite to get the 4th one? I don't think so. We'll decide after this whether I want to go for 2 shops or just 1. Probably just 1. So my thought is right now, how did this deck, which has Hand of Greed, end up feeling so bad? I don't know what the problem is with the deck. I just have like this sinking feeling that I made a mistake somewhere. Like maybe it was just a product of being forced to build into Hexaghost. Maybe I took too much setup to make Giga Beam work and our strength. I don't know. I want to save Hand of Greed if I can. I want to like future plans it. So I think I'll play Resilient Plate. Weird. Take 5. That's fine. We're gonna take 5 anyway. Oh yeah, that's it. Accelerate all cards twice. That's a thing. Defend, defend, defend. Priming shot, strike. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty easy Hand of Greed so long as we draw an attack here. $50. And there we go. Vexing Draft. No thanks. Garnet. Garnet's insane with Twin Slam here. We would need to upgrade it. We can't upgrade that. We can just hold on to this as an unsocketed card, though. It's good with Giga Beam and Multi Beam. Good with a lot of our attacks, but we're running out of attacks. I don't know. It's another block card. I want to take this for the offense, but I don't think we can afford it. It's our boss again. Time Eater. Oh, hey. I completely forgot about the pathing thing. I should have marked both of these. So I guess we're going left. Oh yeah, I also forgot about the fact that these fires are only for healing, so... Bottled Black Hole. There's a secret technique here. What does that do for us? Panacea, Spheric Shield. Spheric Shield is a good find. I think we always take this bottle black hole. It's really good. Card and Stasis. We could put Orb Walk in immediately. It also solves the problem of having to use it on Awakened One. It also solves the problem of it eating our Idol of Retromation. By the way, I'm starting to wonder if I should have taken Sozo. Because the biggest... No, I... Never mind. I was thinking like, well, I had no potions, so it's not like we were going to get more potions to help us through Act 2. But the same logic applies to if I did have potions. It's not like Sozo was going to stop me from using them, so it's not really making a difference in that part. Let's take a closer look at these. Suspension's never going to be upgraded, so that's cool. Secret Technique could get me Spheric Shield or Quartz. I guess Curl Up's okay. Panacea for Giga Beam and other strength stuff. And also for, I guess, the Heart, if I want Artifact for the Vulnerable and stuff. It's not bad. I would have to get lucky, though. I would have to either draw this or the Panacea. And we're starting to hit around 25 cards. Maybe we get up to 27 with Bag of Prep. So that's still like a 2 and 5-ish. Actually, even less than a 2 and 5. So it's not really great odds to begin with. Might have better... Actually, we might have better odds with Resilient Plate turn 2. That's really interesting, actually. The worst thing that could happen is we get Resilient Plate turn 1. Bottom deck the Secret Technique and get Panacea later. That would be the worst option. But even then, we have Future Planes Plus, so we could put the Resilient Plate into Stasis and then maybe get it out with Twin Slam. Maybe that works. We're 5 gold short of Technique, Bottle Black Hole, card remove. If only I hadn't lost the gold to that thief in Act 1, like an idiot. Secret Technique worth it. Well, what would I even card remove at this point? I kind of need defense. Like, my defense is suffering so much right now. Like, it's awful. I don't have enough brace. I don't have any kind of scaling block. Wow. I really put myself in a tough position. I guess we go double card remove by bottling Orb Block and card remove. That's probably better than Secret Technique. Yeah. I guess we do remove a defend. I don't see any way of turning those into something good, and we do need our attacks right now, so... I'm a fight hand. We have a couple powers. Wait, did I just bottle defend? I did. My bad. Let's redo that. Oh, but I have Courier, so that messes with the... Ugh. I didn't want this to happen. I could have just used the console to fix that. Here's the problem. Courier is not seated. So when I buy Bottle Black Hole again... Oh! It worked. Usually that doesn't work. Usually whenever you do stuff with Courier, you get different results. Or maybe that's just cards? Either way, do I want Mummified Hand? I only have Future Plans and Floating Orbs. But I guess turn 1, a little bit more energy is good. Just not sure if it's worth paying card remove worth for. We have another shop coming up too. Yeah, let's just card remove defend. Move on. See if we can get some gold. Here. That might be good. Looks like I'm taking 9 damage. Unavoidable damage at that. let's just put this back into stasis, and then we enter defensive. We have a ton of block for next turn, and we have a ton of damage in the form of multi-beam. This is 9 times 4. Never mind, we have Giga Beam. We're good. 18 gold, that's good. Another Garnet. No. Yeah, I'm going to take 3 here. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Thinking Ahead's pretty free. I really don't want to take Flash of Steel with Time Eater and the Heart. Purity's kind of interesting. Well, I think we play most of our cards a turn anyway. Apotheosis. Okay, well, there's something really good. There's also Panic Button. Panic Button has an alternate Spheric Shield, but only for 1 turn. We can manipulate it with Stasis if we need to, but I feel like Apotheosis is going to do quite a bit, especially for our block. We get 2 more block from charge ups and 3 more block from our defense. Oh, but that makes Orb Walk come out of stasis, because Apotheosis does affect cards in stasis. Make Suspension draw a card? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we healed for 15. Orange pellets after we already got all that, all those artifacts. No, I'm good. Although that does guarantee that the heart kind of doesn't debuff us. That could be worth it. I don't know. What about Baylor's Lordly Plate? We got Curl Up Plus, we got Priming Shot Plus, that's 13 and 12. And Resilient Plate Plus, that's 9, so 34. Plus 11 from our starter relic is 45, plus 34 is 79. That's up from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So we go from 70 to 79. That's not... It's not worth it, I don't think. I don't think 9 brace per cycle is worth it. Sorry, per 2 cycles. 9 brace per 2 cycles. 4 brace per single cycle. Man, I don't think we need pellets with this kind of setup. I'm gonna be honest. We already have so much debuff stuff. Maybe just card remove. Maybe take a potion? Nah. Take an attack? Do we remove another defend at this point? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of ways that this could go right. I guess I could replace a strike with an incinerate. I do feel like we still need some attacks in the deck, but... Incinerate? Would it be worth it to trade like that? I don't know. I do not know. How about Mind Blast? How about the Bomb? Unironically, the Bomb? No, we have a lot of strength we want to use. Incinerate's just interesting, though. Also, with an upgrade from Apotheosis, it accelerates twice. I don't know. This doesn't feel like a winning run to me. I'll get rid of another defend for now. I'm gonna leave. When we're in Act 4, we'll probably remove another strike, but I want to get another attack card before then. Let's also mark this on the map like before. Actually, I could get 4 elites if I go like this. We'll see. Of course, it's Reptimancer. This is why I didn't remove a strike, by the way. Oh, it's Giga Beam. How about that? Yay. I get very discouraged about runs that go like this, where I feel like I'm playing normally, but somehow it's just not working out. It's like I have a a large hole in my strategy that I'm not seeing. It feels bad whenever you're trying to make videos and you just don't know what you're doing wrong. I don't think that's very enjoyable to watch someone fail and not know what they're doing wrong. What do we do here? Probably thinking ahead to put Spheric Shield on top. Or we could just do that now, honestly. Probably want to Hand of Greed one of them, get Spheric Shield, and then use Multi-Beam next turn to handle all of them while having enough block for Repto. That's probably the play. Alright, let's see what Thinking Ahead does. Apotheosis? Alright, let's wait then. Oh, there's Quartz. Yeah, you die. I guess I played Priming Shot. We can re-enter defensive next turn with Gear Up, that's good. Yeah, check that out. $13, 5, 8. Okay. Math checks out there. Of course. I need 2 energy, don't I? What if we got lucky and Floating Orbs hit this, and then we can block twice? Could not be so lucky. So I guess I have to take the 13. What if I use both my potions? Honestly, not a huge fan of both of these. I guess Temporal Potion's pretty good. I'm just gonna use both of them. This will give me enough strength to kill this with 1. In fact, I can just play this. There we go. That's full block. Right hand of greed, please. Thank you. 81, Jesus. And that's with Weaken, by the way. We had Weaken. Shield Charger Plus. There we go. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. Not a lot, but still some. This probably has to be Apotheosis Spheric Shield. What can I put into stasis? Probably Future Planes. Kind of need to play that. Man, I really, really wish that we had the Souvenir and the Strength separately. Wait, actually, that wouldn't have made a difference there. We would have actually lost some. Oh well. I don't want to put this in yet. We're not getting attacked next turn. And it's only 1, so it's not going to do enough. I wasn't thinking that that was going to be enough brace to enter defensive, but Apotheosis did that. So, yeah. My bad. Thinking ahead. put this on top. No. We want to put this into stasis, I think. Doesn't quite enter defensive. Are you fucking kidding me? What in the world is... How... Okay, well... Yeah, I'm gonna put Giga Beam into stasis here. We're gonna take 32 damage. Thankfully there are rest sites I can access from wing boots, so... I have to play like all these block cards. 24, yeah, it doesn't even full block, we lose 1 HP. At least I have an absurd amount of strength. Bottom deck shield charger, of course. Man, this has got to do a ton of damage. $161. $186 plus 46 is 232. It's still not quite enough to get there. Really wanted the Hand of Greed here. 186. Wait, I didn't even look at this. Yeah, we have enough. My bad. Forgot to get the multiplier from slow. Alright. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So is this. Stasis engine. We have a decent number of zero costs. Is it enough? I don't think it's quite enough. Like, this goes away once we play it, so we only have quartz and suspension and some stasis sometimes. So we'd need like 2 stasis a turn, 2 zero costs a turn other than what we get here. I guess thinking ahead sometimes counts. This probably isn't good enough. And it's also bad against Awaken 1. Unless we have a very consistent block source that can be used from this. Yeah. Oh. Interesting. I guess we transmute a strike here. Running out of cards to get rid of. Tourmaline. Yay. Oh yeah, I can put another... Oh yeah, I can remove suspensions thing now. Put Tourmaline in. Or, sorry, put quartz in. I kind of want to get rid of the Tourmaline somehow, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's a really bad gem to have. Quartz and suspension has to be better than strength, though, so let's destroy all gems in suspension. Yeah, we can't use it again, so... Goodbye. Oddly smooth stone for our defense. And charge-ups. Okay. That's alright, I guess. I think we can still take this. Also, Fairy in a Bottle to go with our used-up Lizard Tail. That's funny. Oh yeah, if we go this way, we actually get a Tiny Chest proc. Oh wait, we already 3 of the way there because we went this way? Okay. Interesting. I have to make a decision on where to go after this. We have one Winged Boots charge left. I don't have any way to mitigate this. Do I want to save multi-beam? Or do I want to use it now? I guess save it? Yeah, that makes sense. We can do Hand of Greed on one of these right now. Then play Future Plans charge up to deal with the incoming damage this turn. Okay. Now what goes into stasis? Giga Beam? Could be Giga Beam. You have a curl up, though, coming up. We want room in hand, or room in stasis to make use of it. I guess, is there something better than Giga Beam that we want to put into stasis? Probably not really. Shield Charger. Once Shield Charger goes in, then we don't have any stasis slots left. But then again, not many of these other cards I would want in there. So I guess it's fine to put this in. Floating Orbs isn't great in this fight. So, okay. Oh, you are just above the threshold. Oh, but I can Twin Slam to make it enough strength? Okay. So I can spend 3 energy on Twin Slam Multi-Beam, and then the last energy can go to, like, Curl Up, I guess? That makes sense. We know Rapto's attacking next turn, so I can enter defensive. Sure. Well, I'll even put Tourmaline into stasis, huh? Or maybe I should put the second slam in. So we get Giga Beam out a turn faster. That makes sense. We do have Panacea coming up after all. There we go. Good enough. This is 50. Okay. Next turn we get Giga Beam out thanks to Second Slam. Which means we have a kill on both the daggers. Not Repto, necessarily. Interesting. Oh, we can re-enter defensive with Curl Up and Resilient Plate. That's good. That's very good. Let's get rid of that Weaken. I guess we're going to put Multi-Beam into stasis with 3 energy left. That was maybe a misplay to play this strike. Maybe. Any chance of Hand of Greed, though? Possible. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming up. We have so much strength. Great. Gelatinous Cube, that's also great. Third Garnet opportunity. Still no? Another Charge Up Plus, though, I will take. Alright, we're still kind of low, but not really. We're going to rest up somewhere up here. We have Fairy in a Bottle. I'm going to take these events, which could hurt me. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for scaling since it's still a little bit early to be playing our block cards. I will put Giga Beam in, I think. Because these don't come out on the first big attack turn. They come out the turn before. Although entering defensive mode would mean that that's good. Anyway. Having Giga Beam ready is really good too. But I'm not convinced we're going to have enough damage by then anyway. Let's do Charge Up. Okay, I could put Shield Charger in. That's fine. Just do it. Send it. Give me all the defensive mode. Order? Should have done that first. Now we get that in. Get more brace. Alright, we full block this turn. Can I get a little bit more? Yeah, we have priming shot. Good, good, good. Oh. Well, that adds up to 4 energy. Top of my drop pile. I don't have another way to enter defensive mode here. What would I want in my drop pile? In case this doesn't kill. Curl up plus maybe? No. We have enough stasis as is. What charge up? Oh, I wanted to play Resilient Plate after Giga Beam. Yeah, so I should have put a Hand of Greed on top. Okay. It's fine. I can put Hand of Greed into stasis for Twin Slam to hit. Okay. That works. Now we do Giga Beam, Resilient Plate. And then hopefully next turn is good enough. We have 13 strength. We can get rid of this Tourmaline. Wait, no, that's damage, isn't it? Let's see, 25 plus 13 is 38. This is 20 apiece. So it's like 78 minimum, and then this is 23. 101. And with slow, that absolutely kills. So yeah, we get rid of this. Oh. Giga Beam. Funny. Alright, cool. Pen Nib. Entropic Brew. That's 15 health. That's incredible. Amethyst. Bobble Burst? Amethyst. If only I could upgrade card. Do I want a Tourmaline Bobble Burst? I did say I wanted a multi-attack, and Walker Claw is here again. I feel like we might need it. Although we have a ton of strength now. Giant Head Fight is not really something to go off of, though. They have slow. Walker Claw. Yeah. It's going to be 5x4 anyway, with the thing. That's really good. Madness? Wraith? I'm going to lose max HP. We have 25 cards exactly. That means 15 HP from Eternal Feather, just barely. Alright, don't kill me, please. Much appreciated if you don't kill me. Looks like we're okay. There's a lot of attacks in my hand. I still have Fairy in a Bottle. It's no big deal. And I can heal 15 after that. So I think I'm probably okay to just throw Priming Shot in to get defensive mode started. Get something good. 9x3 is not that good. Gonna be honest. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice here. Let's see what we get. 16. Good enough. You go into stasis. You take 6. That's fine. I wonder what the threshold would be that I start to get worried. I'm gonna put Giga Beam into stasis. Do I care about this curse? I guess I'd remove another strike at the last shop, so I guess I kind of care. There's no need to risk it. We are going to have a ton of strength very soon. Oh yeah, that's so much damage. Alright. Temporal Shield. We probably still don't need Accelerate. We're good. Alright. Recall. Oh right, I forgot that I couldn't rest on this fire. Okay, well, thankfully we have healing, so we're gonna be alright. Guess I played Charge Up twice. It's fine. And I could put Twin Slam into Stasis. That makes sense. Although it's a little bit awkward with Time Eater's Time Warp. I think it'll still give us enough control over how many card plays we have. We know they're not doing a multi-attack next turn, which means it's like... They could be doing this big single attack next turn, but they also might not be. Oh, I can think I can hit Spheric Shield for next turn. And I can enter defensive mode this turn? What if I just enter defensive mode twice? What happens if I put Giga Beam on top of my deck while it's discounted? Eight. 9. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it comes out at 2 cost. Nope, it was 3 again. Alright, so we get 3 cards this turn. I think this is a pretty clear, we put Twin Slam back into Stasis kind of thing. Let's draw cards first. Oop, alright. I don't want to take damage here, but then again it might be better to just get the brace if we can. So we take 3. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Five, 6, 7. Do I want 4 or 5 cards next turn? That's actually a tough question. We could draw really badly, so I'm going to do 4. I gotta fight another boss after this. Ooh. Well, well, I'm putting Shield Charger into Stasis. Or should it be Multi-Beam, actually? Because they're about to split. Then we try to hit them with a really big single turn. We have trouble with our energy. Nah, let's just go with this. It's fine. Ow. Put this into Stasis. They charge up in the Slimed. Put Hand of Greed into Stasis. Oh, I should have played the priming shot for the brace. Didn't think about it. I was just thinking about not taking up the thing there. But that was a mistake. That's alright though. We still have this. We're safe next turn, I think. In fact, since these are not coming out next turn, that's good. We're going to use that next turn. Oh no, I can't play Suspension. That's okay. But I can put it into Stasis for next turn. There you go. 104. Should I take up Pen Nib, I guess? Can I even do that effectively? I'm not sure I can. 46, 72, 103. Let's do this first. Nope. I can only play like one of these two, I guess. These are still less than 32, so there we go. Pen Nib on 5, I guess. And it is Awakened 1. Alright, here we go. Good thing we got Fairy. I bet. We get Shield Charger turn 1, that's good. Get that right into Stasis. We drew all of our good cards turn 1. That's alright, we drew a bunch of cards that we got our setup for turn 1 as well, so not upset. Oh wow, they're really angry. They got their multi-attack out immediately. Oh man, I'm glad we don't have Apotheosis out yet, because now I can get this out without having to play it. Let's just put this on top, I guess. We have Multi-Beam coming up? But we also want to play Apotheosis and stuff. I don't know how we're... It's a lot of damage. 47 out of 53, wow. That is actually a lot of damage. It's not a kill, but it's a lot. There's not a single attack in our deck that does 6 or less damage, though. So we could probably spread this out for a multi-beam. Let's see, we're going to have 9 strength after this because of our artifact. So that's 14. So there's like literally no escape. Okay, unless we spend 2 energy on multi-beam, I think there's a world in which we only just do 1 though, so let's go for this. Oh right, we have strength. Okay, whatever. I might be using the fairy here. I didn't do the math, but there's nothing else I could do anyway. Oh yeah, thorns. Okay, well there goes fairy. If I need to use this, I will. Don't want floating orbs still. 35, okay. Oh, and there's Pen Nib. That's like just in time. As long as I don't play the strike, I guess. I still have defensive mode, wow. Do I want to wait? Do I want to use it? Sheesh, okay, I just realized I have to put Spheric Shield into Stasis in order to properly save it. That's fine, that's fine. This is 40, by the way. We're 1 away from entering defensive again. Okay, cool. Big damage, 42 4 times, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm absolutely doing that. In fact, can we just kill him this turn? That would be great. I'd love to do that. Get Spheric Shield out, we hit defensive again with Priming Shot. Not quite. Oh wait, no, we do. We absolutely do. Alright, we now have defensive mode for another 2 turns. This is looking pretty good. We can wait until next act to use this, which is good because we have a big heal coming up. I can do Giga Beam Resilient Plate here. That's pretty damn good as well. Stunned wears off. Very nice. More Strength X turn makes sense. Okay. What do I want in Stasis? Probably the Curl Up? No, we want the Defend in. Because we have enough block for the next 2 turns, so... Alright, it's doing its Void attack. We are very close to getting a kill here. So I think we do this. I don't have debuff reduction in hand, so I can't use Giga Beam. Alright, and I'm probably going to pen Nib Hand of Greed for the kill, but we'll see. Yeah, that'd do it. I think. 78 plus 88? Oh, it's 166, are you kidding me? This is 96 though, which is a bit more. Could I tick up Pen Nib a little bit more? Let's see, this is 96 plus 58. 154. So I could do Walker Claw, Priming Shot, Hand of Greed for 1 more tick on Pen Nib. Let's do it. Alright, cool. We survived. Thanks to the power of random potions. Whew, I did not think we were going to make this, but I think we pulled it out at the last second. Especially with the shield charger. Alright, useless rest, but that's how it goes. Useless meal ticket. Tungsten Rod. Very interesting. Chem X. Hey, the Chem X multi-beam combo. Another Hand of Greed. Did I say I wanted to remove 1 more strike? It's probably the Tourmaline actually that has to go, right? That makes a lot more sense. Unless I buy a card that... No, I don't have any sockets. I can buy Evasive Protocol for Brace per turn. That's probably important. Do I want maybe Supply Scroll for turn 3? Or do I care more about Tungsten Rod? Tungsten Rod unfortunately lessens the amount of Brace that we get from taking damage. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. From Beat of Death, I mean. But it is better for Heart's multi-attack if we're taking the damage from that as well. It's Beat of Death. I think we always take this, but I guess it depends on what relics are behind these. I can't afford both of these, let alone card remove with them. I don't think it's Chemex. Chemex is not powerful enough with multi-beam in this deck. I really want the Evasive Protocol for constant brace. Man, I don't know if Tungsten Rod's the right answer. It's kind of helpful to have that in Spear and Shield as well, which is important to remember. I guess having more draw on turn 3 is pretty good too, with Supply Scroll and the 1 energy. This is like the kind of thing that helps if we're losing. Oh, also it would really suck to not enter defensive because we didn't take enough damage. So I think it is Supply Scroll. Let's take that. I'm not taking the Whetstone, I don't think. Especially not with Apotheosis, but also like unupgraded Strike. Yay. Unupgraded Twin Slam. Yay. Yeah, I think this is card remove, Evasive Protocol, and Spiked Energy Drink over Memories. Yeah, that makes sense. Get us 5 more HP. Oh, I didn't even take a look at this. Another Future Plans? No. Tourmaline, time to go. Sorry. Refracted Beam. Another multi-attack? I think we're good. I think we hit enough. Could take a Bandage up. I think that bricks our draw too often in Spirit Shield, though. Alright, I will take my 20 banked HP and move on. 33 incoming turn 1. We got Apotheosis and it got discounted. That's great. You love to see that. We can enter defensive with Resilient Plate and Gear Up. I think that's pretty good. Fortunately, this is not the right potion to be able to play the charge ups. If there was an energy potion, I probably would have taken that instead. Think we still want future plans? That's a tough one. These first few turns are what matters most. So if we enter defensive mode, we want the extra 9 block somewhat often. Yeah. It's too bad this isn't proc turn 2. That would be really helpful against the spear burns. I have no way to control stuff either. Like, even if I get Twin Slam, we get 4 block out and not whatever card I put into stasis. So I think I just... yeah, just have to go like that. Oop. Take up Pen Nib. Start to use our potions, I guess, for HP. Oh, Panacea Gigabeam is here. We didn't take enough damage. Called that. You know, it'd be really sick if Spiked Energy Drink hit Gigabeam and Shield Charger, but increased Shield Charger. That would be amazing. Let's try it. Oh, wow, alright. Awesome. I think I am going to use this now. Let's see if we can get something that saves us anything. That'll do it. We only get 4 out of the 5 healing, but this gives us so much block. In fact, that full blocks this turn. That's so worth it. Keep our strength from the other artifact we didn't use. Now I gotta handle this, though. Oh. Walker Claw, that's 60 damage? Ooh. Twin Slam. Yo. Die. Probably this. Oh, I don't have future plans. Alright, give me a potion, please, from this fight, by the way. Hand of Greed. I guess we end the fight with Pen Nib. It's fine, it's not a big deal. Alright, Hand of Greed. Nunchaku, that's really good. More energy is good. No potion, though. No Sentry Blast. Roll attack? Maybe. It's more Brace. And that is actually something that we kind of need at this point. It's a little bit expensive, but I did not feel like I was struggling super hard last fight for energy. We did a lot in very little turns. Supply Scroll helped a ton as well. I'm going to take another Brace card for consistency. The rare late-game roll attack. I talked recently about how it can still be relevant late game, so I kind of feel obligated to take it and prove it in a way. I know I don't have to, but still. Do I want 1 cost Shield Charger in? I guess no. Future plans will put it in at 2 cost. Excuse me. Want a suspension, Hand of Greed though. I think. Yeah, and then I can use Twin Slam on Orb Block here. We're going to enter defensive like this. Going to play the gear up. That'll put us in defensive from taking damage. We would not have been able to do that with Tungsten Rod. It's very important to remember that. Probably should use the Fire Potion there for the healing. And also because I knew that I wasn't going to get any more block than that. Okay, so... yeah. Okay. Okay, got it in. Snuck it in. For 5 more HP. I think we're going to be good. I think we made it. Oh, of course, we're in defensive mode, so we're not going to get to use the Brace here. Oh, I already drew Twin Slam. Apotheosis bottom deck in the final fight, of course. Let's get rid of some bad cards like this. We still have two defensive modes, so putting that on top doesn't help. Let's Let's play Resilient Plate, get rid of those debuffs. Okay, that works. That helps. Multi-beam on top? Curl up on top. That's better. Would I redraw it immediately? Why did I redraw it immediately? What happened there? What did I just play? I played Thinking Ahead. I'm confused. What did I just do? Did I play Suspension? Is that what happened? No. Was it? I did that earlier. Did I prox... Oh! Gelatinous Cube. Yeah, that doesn't show up quite fast enough to... Yeah. Okay, looks like we're taking 3 now. I could bump that up to 5 and get pen nib up faster. I think that's important. Get a little bit more brace. Alright, Apotheosis. It's time. Defend can go in, that's fine. Walker Claw. Okay, we'll put it into stasis with future plans. Defensive mode is not quite run out yet. In fact, we're going to have it for both of these attack turns, so that's great. It's great news. Stack up all that strength for next turn, which will be negated by the thing there. Oh, no, I can't do Giga Beam. Oh, but I got Resilient Plate. We're good, we're good. Okay. 100 damage. Oh, but that was... Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Roll attack? Yeah, sure. Okay, so 60 damage incoming. That's fine. We still block enough. In fact, I think we're just gonna have to kill the next couple turns. Easily. We have 18 strength. In fact, this is way too much damage, so I have to save it for next turn anyway. Oh, hello, Hand Greed. How you doing? $27 times 4 is not enough. But this will be. Alright, now it's enough. GG. Wow. I can't see the number on this relic because my little indicator for recording is hiding it. Okay, well, somehow pulled out a win there after the Hexaghost mishap, so... That was cool. I don't usually get builds like this that stack strength so fast, but we did it this time. Oh, that's the credits again. All right, well. Apparently the way to win the Hexaghost fight was to use floating orbs instead of the vent steam. Although the way the game panned out, the vent steam would have been better later, which is kind of what I was basing my decision on, I think. We went so far in the direction of strength, this would have been great. Especially the sockets. We had a lot of good gems show up that we just couldn't take because I didn't take any more socketed cards. So we ran it back and we did a lot better. Courier, Hand of Greed, wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't get as much gold as I thought I was going to get, but we still got quite a bit. The Clutch Smiling Mask, whenever we were almost out of gold, to make up for my problem with the, what do you call it? Yeah, the Thief. It was all, yeah. Exorium Thugs is random beast plus Random human. Yeah. So that was dumb, but we got there eventually. We used the lizard tail immediately after getting it, which worked out. We used a fairy in a bottle pretty soon after getting that one, right? When did we get that? The same floor we got Toy Ornithopter. Okay, so like before the chest. So that was still a while before we did Awaken 1. And then I don't know what else to say here. We really pulled it out at the end. Idol of Retromation, I'm not sure was the right option. Like, obviously the potion saved us at the end of the day, but maybe having some better immediate energy like Sozu would have been a good idea there. I don't know. Panacea was cool. Yeah. Getting to stack strength like that was really cool. All the artifact, mutagenic strength, the resilient plate plus. Yeah, overall a lot of fun. What else is there to say about this? Not much, I guess. We kind of just went to shops normally with the amount of gold we had. I think Hand of Greed did eventually pay off, and it was a good attack anyway, so it was worth taking. But yeah, did feel a little bit underwhelming. I don't know. Maybe that's just how. Maybe that's just me being biased by how the run went, rather than how Hand of Greed actually performed. Apotheosis was clutch in that one event. Yeah, Sensory Stone. There. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you stick around for future ones. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you do stick around for future ones, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.